Hey everybody, dethaddr at the desk shop here. Gonna be doing some projects here, measuring this puppy up, put wood slats around it so I can put it back together. And I got extra of the slats. That was going to be a walkway for me, but it never happened because I couldn't find any more of the slate. Well, I can, it's just that whoever wants to sell it to me is selling 500 a shot, and 500 would probably be enough to do most of my backyard here. Sorry I didn't get the cherry trees when they were in blossom, but they were totally fabulous. You can see up there the Japanese maple's trying, which is good. Gonna have to water this today because the rain doesn't hit it. It's my herb planter, so, well, actually it isn't my herb planter, it's my leek planter this year. I'll take those little wisps of grass that got thrown up there when I did the yard earlier. So you can see I'm gonna need to get the trimmer going, but dark clouds mean no work for death. There, of course, is the barbecue that's going to go on the patio once we get it squared up. Coming on back over to the garden. And looks like I got some weeding to do because this junk that's in my first area right here that is not supposed to be growing there. I have a bad feeling it's morning glory and I hate that stuff. And that's supposed to be asparagus that's in there. Planted it earlier this year. It's going to be 2 years before it goes. This one here is going to have onions and garlic when they start coming up. This one here has absolutely nothing yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the wood chips like I have over here around the blueberries that I transplanted. I'm going to take those out. I'm going to take a bunch from the front, put them down there. It'll absorb the water. And during the summer months when I can overwater, and it'll hold it for me, so if I happen to take a few days off like last year, I can come back and they won't be dead. This year that I've got, that's all potatoes. They haven't came up yet. Of course, nothing's really come up yet, except for weeds and all these raspberries. Look at the raspberries. This is like a wall of green here, just... So you can see I put fishing line up on them. Fishing line works way better. These ones here, what was the kind of these ones? Brandywine. These guys are really low to the ground. These things are more like a crawler than they are a trellis. But these other ones, I'm very glad for them. The Lathams, they did really well. As you can see, can't wait to get the trimmer out. Took the blueberries from up there. The two surviving ones are there and there. Planted the black raspberry because I remember those when I was a kid. I used to call them black caps. I come back down to where the strawberries are at. Just take a look at how these guys have just taken off. Remember how I posted the March where I actually went over there and pulled them off. I pulled all the stuff off of them. But look at these plants now. I'll put my hand next to it. Look at that. Absolutely huge and beautiful. We got blossoms flowing everywhere. I have to make sure I get a couple runners this year because after the second year they usually stop growing really well. Now you can see the stalks right here where I had dahlias last year. And I did cover them up, but they haven't come back up yet, so still a little bit early for those, but I'm hoping that they come back. It'd be a sad day if I didn't have dahlias. I might have to plant some somewhere else just to make sure. Anyway, quick garden update. So I got some bags of topsoil that I'm going to use to start paving a trail up here. I'm probably going to end up using smoothed over river rock or cobble because yeah, I just can't stand not having a walkway anymore with all that's gone down. And I'm going to have to replace all the solar lights that I have out here too because I think there's only one or two of them that work. They get real beat by the weather, so anyway, we're going to have some stuff spring up and I'm going to have to come out and rip stuff out. Probably on a different day because it looks like it's going to rain. I was just taking the opportunity now to give you a quick update on what's going on and what we've done this year. It's gonna be a crazy year. I can tell already I'm gonna get a ton of berries, and that'll be nice. What do we have here? Got a little guy flying around. Is that one of those big, huge male mosquitoes, or is that a... Can't tell what it was. I have had dragonflies in the yard, which I'm very happy for, because I love dragonflies. Can't tell what that one is, though. I think it's one of those big, huge mosquitoes. Funny thing is about those, though, is that I actually don't like poisoning, but I sprayed them this year because yeah, if you get too many in your yard, especially when you got one of these rock walls, those things are vicious and you can't do anything outside. You'll get eaten alive. As when I went over there and planted my trees the first year, it was 2 days later. Heather was in the shower with me, and she's like, "Oh my God, what happened to your back?" Didn't even realize I had probably 100 mosquito bites on my back. So just a crazy little story. Anyway, this is dethaddr at the Death Shop. This has been a garden update. Kind of backyard, what's going on. Say, I'm probably going to get everything together. May or may not sell here because I got things going on at work, and we're pushing for a raise, and hopefully they give it to me. And if they don't, then, well, I do too much work to get paid how little I get for it. So we'll see what happens. If I do happen to sell, I'll give everybody an update, and we'll take it back down to Oregon, probably, more than likely, somewhere closer to the coast. Anyway, it's dethaddr at the Death Shop in the backyard with the garden. Signing out. Catch y'all later. Have a great day and stay safe out there.